Are you smarter than a celebrity? Well, it depends on who you ask. It depends on who's playing, who's not. We have host Travis Kelce, and I'm talking with two of the contestants or celebrities right now. Sophia Stallone, Nicole Byer. Nicole, I'm going to ask you to do the honors. Tell us what Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity is all about.
Okay, it's a show where there's a contestant and then there's a host and then there's celebrities and then questions are asked and then you got to answer them and you got to get them right and then you get money.
You get money, and we're talking about these everyday contestants. These people are so much fun. They have so much heart, and they're so great for the show. Sophia, what was it like watching these people come off every day and then now get to be on TV for this kind of show?
It was so much fun. I loved hearing every person's stories, and everyone had a different reason for why they were trying to make the money there. And some of them were super inspiring that made me want to answer the questions even more right, that I wanted them to get that win. And it was just exciting to see them just so excited next to Travis Kelce and then with a whole audience around them. And it was just the energy was so vibrant, and it was just it was so fun.
Nicole, what kind of prep do you go for? You're asked to be on this show, and then you're thinking, do I need to study? Do I need to go back and hit the books? What goes through your mind as you're trying to help these people win this money?
I was just Googling stuff. I was like, what do third graders know? What does a fifth grader know? And honestly, Google was not helpful. I could have been more specific to help the Google, but I wasn't. So I was just like, I'm going to go in with my confidence.
On with confidence, and we'll go back to Travis Kelce. Sophia, it's his three-time Super Bowl champion, but he, as Nicole, as a pun on her show, nailed it. As the host, he's so much fun and he has so much charisma, and it almost just came naturally to him. What was that like being in this show with him?
It was so much fun. He was a natural. He was born to do this. I was really, really impressed. It's not an easy job to do, hosting with cameras and audience and everyone laughing, people in his ear. I mean, Nicole can probably say it more, but he was so, so good. And even the times that he fumbled a little bit, he still got right back up and he was able just to keep going forward. And it was very, very impressive.
Nicole, you're with all these other celebrities. There's comedians, there's actresses, there's actors, there's all different former NFL players. Chad Ochocinco, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Who surprised you the most with their knowledge of trying to help these trying to help these contestants?
Well, I mean, I was told that Ryan went to Harvard. People really love mentioning if you go to Harvard, apparently with the diploma, you got to mention it every 6 seconds. But I was truly blown away by the amount that he knew. He was also so nice. And then Sophia, you knew a lot. Ron
Oh.
Funches surprised me a lot. Lala didn't surprise me one time. Uh, I love Lala. There was times where she'd lean over and be like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "No, you do you."
Nicole was a killer too. Get her in literature. She's the one that you want to have up there.
Stand-up comedians, Ron Funches, Natasha Leggero. They're also actors. They've been in all these shows like Loot, Trolls, Chelsea Lately, Another Period. They're now in this new super fun show called Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? And they're the celebrities. So, Natasha, I'll let you do the honors. Tell us what this is all about and how it came to be.
I was just honored to be called a celebrity, Trevor. I mean, I was like, okay, let's do this. It was so fun. I mean, we all the comedians, we all kind of knew each other, and as Ron was saying earlier, if we didn't know each other, it was like someone who we knew, who we were fans of. So it was just a really fun group of people.
Seems like it very much so. And Ron, I'll toss this next question to you. It's obviously a spinoff on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which we all know Jeff Foxworthy hosted. But I love the aspect that we're getting comedians involved in this, because when we watched it back then, it was all these really, really smart kids who didn't have the comedy aspect that you all bring to this table. What's it like being asked to be one of those special comedians?
Oh, it's an amazing honor. I'm really happy to be a part of it, especially with people who I've known for over a decade, like Natasha and Nikki. It was a really great atmosphere. And like you said, with the original show, some of those kids are pretty funny. Let's not discount them. But they were actively involved in school at that time. They were cheating. That's an unfair advantage. What we have done is taken people who haven't gone to school in 20, 30 years, and perhaps even when they were in the school, weren't good at it. And now we're making them answer questions. And I think it really elevates the game and brings it to a new level. And it's something that you can feel as someone watching at home, where you're like, oh man, it just suddenly takes you back to remembering what it was like to be in school and that pressure of answering the question and the joy of getting something right with your classmates. And it was a really fun experience.
I'll tell you, watching the first couple episodes that they released to the press, it seems like you got a lot of your education and you still stuck with it at your Catholic school. What was that like, going to school at a Catholic school and you still remember everything, that you knew most of these answers?
Spoiler alert, Trevor.
It made me feel really good. Yes, it made, because I went in there feeling like low expectations for myself, probably going to get a lot of things wrong. I think it's the human nature for us to think that we're dumber than we are, and to go in there and be like, oh, actually, I am capable of these things, and then in turn made me more interested to go back and like, oh, I liked reading these books. I liked knowing a little bit about this subject. Maybe, it's never too late to go back and learn a little bit more.
I've only seen 2 of the episodes, so I'm going to assume all the other episodes I haven't seen, Natasha's going to know every question off the board. What were your favorite subjects that you want people to know? Okay, this is what I need to be good at.
Well, it's like you know what you know at that point. You can't really cram like third grade geography. So it's, I was good. I was an art minor and a theater major, and I know about music and I could do spelling, but really everything else. When I didn't have an answer, I would just do what I did in grade school, which was make fun of the teacher or the host, or the other students. So you just kind of like always have that to fall back on.
Host is obviously 3-time Super Bowl champ Travis Kelce, who we think, oh, he can be a game show host, but you watch it, you're like, yes, he is the game show host. It's so much fun. Natasha, what was that like working with him?
He really killed it. I believe me, I wanted to hate him. I'm not a football fan. I didn't even know what he looked like, so I had no idea who this person was. And I mean, I had heard of him obviously, but he took it he took the job very seriously and really kind of nailed it. And we were all really impressed with him. He got all the jokes. He loved joking around. He had an opinion. He wanted, there were some things he was like, nope, I'm not going to say. He really blew us away, I think. And charming. I made me rethink my whole view of the kind of men I've been dating.